Welcome back to the Solution Series, brought to you by DoubleRadius and hosted by yours truly, Jeff Holdenred. Today, we have a special guest at Grandstream. I want to introduce Hugh Wynn. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thanks, Jeff. It's a pleasure for us to be here, and it's an honor for us to be a part of the series.
So, quick announcement for everybody. So, recently, DoubleRadius has built a partnership with Grandstream. So, we're really excited about some of the things, not only what they've done in the past, but the things they have coming in the future. And we're going to talk a little bit about that today. So, Hugh, Grandstream is not a new company. You guys have been around for how many years now?
20 years now.
20 years. That's a nice milestone, man. That's a good way to go. Congrats on that.
Yeah, we
So,
have a big 20-year anniversary this year, and we're closing it out strong. It's something
that's
that,
awesome. That's awesome. So a
yeah,
lot of you probably know the Grandstream name. It's not a new name. It's been around, and basically what a lot of people kind of entertain or what they see when they think of Grandstream, they think of gateways, ATAs, voice over IP phones. That's a big market for you guys, right?
yeah, we've been a staple in the UC industry for quite some time. We started off with ATAs and IP phones, and our portfolio has really evolved throughout the years. It's grown quite a bit. We have what some may say too many products in our portfolio now, but it really goes in line with what we're trying to achieve, and that's being able to provide a full solution for all of your UC needs. As mentioned, we started off with ATAs and gateways, then moved on to IP surveillance, and then into the video conferencing arena, and now into networking. It has been a natural evolution through these past 20 years, and we're just excited about some of the stuff that we have coming out.
And talking about your innovations, especially on the networking side, right? And when we had our last meeting, and I don't need the exact number, but you had mentioned like how many products you guys released like this year. I mean, you guys are pumping out new products left and right and really innovative in that, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely. We're fully invested in the networking market, and as you mentioned, we have 32 new products in just in that space alone coming out in the next 12 months. So gives you an idea of how serious and how dedicated we are to growing that space.
Oh, it's great, great. Love to hear about the new innovation. So, talking about the network side, you guys have been doing wireless access points for a little while now. What are you seeing the trends are in the wireless access point world right
Yeah, just to give a little step back there, we, of course, being in the UC market, we make endpoints, IP phones, ATAs, gateways, and what we've noticed is that a lot of demand started growing for Wi-Fi enabled devices. All of our phones, for example, have Wi-Fi capability, and with those being deployed more and more, we just found a need for a way to connect those phones to the network. And that's how we started coming out with access points to begin with. And things have grown there. Like fortunately, we do have very solid product line that works well, and it's at the right price point, very competitive. And the demand on that side has grown quite a bit. Obviously, right now we're in the middle of a Wi-Fi 6 transition. There's of course Wi-Fi 6E and Wi-Fi 7 out now, but a majority of the enterprise and small business space are migrating to Wi-Fi 6. So we have doubled down our efforts on those types of devices. As Wi-Fi 6E becomes more popular, with the 6 GHz frequency, we'll start moving in that direction with some of our newer products out next year for that.
So speaking of like your migration and things like that, so what is kind of like your one of your fast movers right now, or what do you see as a big demand product on the Wi-Fi side?
Yeah, for the most part, I think our 4x4 Wi-Fi 6 access points are the most popular, just because of the technology allows you to have such a dense install. We support up to 750 clients per access point. So people have realized that they don't need to install as many access points to handle as many clients. So that's been very popular. With our 4x4, fortunately, it is a full-on 4x4, which sometimes you do see a 4x4 from a competitor that perhaps is just on the 5 gigahertz channel, and they use a 2x2 on the 2.4. Ours is a full on 4x4, so that's I would assume that that would make it very popular. The 2x2 again, it's still very popular. Our 2x2 Wi-Fi 6 model, just because it is at a much more competitive price point for those that have those resource restrictions.
And now, currently on your APs, you offer a ceiling mount radio, a wall plate radio, and also you do have an outdoor version, don't you?
Yeah, we have the LR series, which are rated for outdoors, and we call them LR for long range because they do have a much more powerful antenna that can cover a further distance. We estimate an average of about 300 meters for our outdoor models.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So let's talk about supply chain. How's everything looking for you guys on supply chain when it comes to your wireless access points?
Yeah, the supply chain question, we get all the time. We as a company have been very, very lucky. We made some decisions early on before the chip shortages to, I guess, for lack of a better term, stockpile on these chips. And so we have a very healthy supply chain. We have all the components necessary, and we don't anticipate any shortages for the next 12 to 18 months. We should be pretty healthy.
That's awesome. Music to my ears. I mean, we keep hearing stock is an issue. It's great to hear that somebody has product ready to ship and we can get that out to the clients right away. So that's awesome news. Congrats on that one. So let's get into management, for instance. Okay. So a lot of these people, we have a lot of products out there, and you guys have your, all your solutions, whether it's your networking solutions, your voice solutions. So how do you guys manage your system?
Yeah, with our networking product lineup, we do have a very flexible management options for everyone. All of our access points do have embedded controllers in them, so it eliminates the need to have additional devices on your infrastructure. Now,
Mhm.
there's no need to have a separate appliance or install separate software on your management laptops or PCs. And these are really geared for the smaller deployments of anywhere from 30 to 50 access points.
Mhm.
Our most popular option by far is our cloud-based management option, completely on the cloud, completely free. Actually, all of these options are free, and it's virtually unlimited amount of access points that you
Uh,
can manage through that platform. Basically, anywhere you have an internet connection, you'll be able to log in and manage your environment. And lastly, we do have the same type of platform as a cloud, but packaged as a software so that you can install in your own infrastructure in the event that the customer needs to have full control over all aspects of their security policies.
That's awesome. So we heard it. We heard in stock. We heard free management. I mean, sounds like a winner there. So, one thing I want to add to this is you guys are joining us today, and with us today, we're going to do a nice product announcement. Correct? You're gonna give us a little heads up of the future, what's releasing here soon. So let's
Yeah,
get into that.
absolutely.
I'm going to let you take over this piece, but I guess you guys have something you wanna announce.
Yeah, absolutely. Grandstream, we're dedicated to growing the networking space, and the next logical step for us there is to come out with some network switches just to bring everything onto the network. All of our devices, all of our UC devices, access points, video conferencing, IP cameras can now be physically connected to the infrastructure. We have a big, big lineup of switches coming out very soon. In fact, we have 20 different models of switches. The first lineup that are going to be released are our layer 2 plus switches in PoE and non-PoE variants. What's really stand out for these switches are that they are cloud manageable with any of these platforms that we mentioned previously. They all come with the industry best 3-year warranty, and of course, they're going to be as competitive as all Grandstream devices are. Next year, we'll be releasing our second batch of devices, which are the layer 3 switches. We'll have plenty of different variants there. And we'll also be releasing our aggregate switches to really get into the distribution switch market. So we're super excited for that. It's actually been a product that all of our customers have been waiting for at least a decade. I've been here for 15 years, and most of the time, everyone's always asked us to come out with switches. And we're finally doing it.
That's great news, and we really do appreciate. You're actually the first manufacturer to announce a product on the Solution Series, so we really appreciate that. That's a big milestone even for us. So we thank you for that. Now, when do you expect these switches to start being available for actual shipments?
Yeah, we have them on the water. They're on the way. We expect a global launch date of December 1st.
Okay.
So that's coming up in just a few weeks here.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No, we're really excited about the relationship that we're building with y'all. I know the training with our sales team went very well. We learned a lot more about Grandstream, more than just, what most people think of as, the ATAs and the gateways and the IP phones. So it's great to see that you guys are putting a big bundle of everything together, and we appreciate the partnership between the two companies. Is there anything else that you want to add to this segment?
Yeah, if there's only one thing that I can pitch is our Grandstream Academy. This is our certification series that we have for Grandstream. Of course, with the switches coming out, we'll be revamping the networking certification very soon, and that should be available by January 1st. So, keep an eye out on our Academy website for the training dates and locations, and hopefully we'll see everyone there.
That's awesome. Hugh, thank you so much for being a part of the Solution Series today. To all our viewers out there, call your sales reps, start getting this information, start getting pricing. Like he said, products available. So we are shipping, all the wireless access points. We'll be shipping the switches as soon as they get released. But reach out to your sales rep, ask questions, reach out to Grandstream directly. The website is listed here below. And we appreciate you watching and look forward to the next one. Thank you and have a wonderful day. All right.
Thanks, everyone.